I've been having all kinds of new issues lately. You'd think I was brand new at my job.
It's okay, Jesse.
Jesse, you look like Quinn from the video.
It's kind of funny. In my reaction, I put this jacket on, and then it like cuts to you guys. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We're twinning. All right. Why isn't this video going live?
I don't know.
Someone let us know in the chat if you can see us. There we go. There we go. What up, everybody?
I know.
Amazing.
I know. Right?
They're perfect.
I know.
Yeah, y'all look amazing.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Shout out to everyone that got here early. I saw y'all chatting. Was doing my best to keep up.
Yeah.
That's fine, Neil. I didn't need to be included in that. Unless the J was for Jesse and Jonah got left out. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Freeze the Fall. How you guys doing?
We are doing fantastic.
You guys
Hello,
look
Jesse.
fantastic.
Thank you.
You look good too, my boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
looking sharp.
I look warm. That's what I look.
Yeah.
We've been talking in the background a little bit. Next song's got to be like Summer Sunburn or like Beach Vacation, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Every single person after making this video was like, "Okay, can we just go to the Bahamas, please, for the next one?" Like,
Yeah.
I can't do this Canada thing no more.
Well, like last year y'all filmed in December, and then this year you filmed in January.
And some of like the photo shoots too were like in like water or like in
Yeah,
like minus something.
we've only had one warm photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was
basically.
in Jonah's basement.
yeah. It was only on the inside. Yeah. But we were saying like 10 years from now, once we've done like even more videos and photo shoots and whatnot, we're gonna be like immune to the cold. Like,
Yeah.
it will not affect us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm. It's like the Canadian curse. You just got to build a tolerance to it.
Yeah, basically.
It's gonna start going further north for your music videos too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll shoot up in Iqaluit and be just like,
There you go.
Yellowknife.
Yellowknife.
Monty just made it in. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? Can we get some snowflakes in the chat or some cold faces in the chat? Show a little love for everybody. I don't know how many people we have in here. My chat didn't update.
Neither is ours.
37 people in here already.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this is updating.
Yeah, wait, we
Ours,
just need to
hold
like,
on.
ours still says it's not like live yet.
Oh, that's funny.
here, like,
Maybe just refresh that.
1 second.
Refresh that.
la, 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 la.
1 second.
There's some snowflakes. Graham's here. Justice is hanging out with them. Welcome, friends.
What's up,
What's
Justice?
up?
Appreciate y'all being
Hi.
here. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. So it's release day. How's everyone feeling?
We're doing
Good.
good.
We're
Before we start, we have some birthdays in order though.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
It is my aunt's 50th birthday, and she is going to be watching every single reaction today.
Happy
So
birthday.
happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Auntie Joe!
And it's also my friend Lily's birthday. Happy birthday.
Woo, happy birthday, Lily! And happy birthday to anyone else who watches this and has a birthday. Happy
Yes.
birthday!
It's February birthday month. Everybody got birthdays in February.
Woo! Yes.
Tim's in here. Tyler's in here with a burrito. Brother, I saw your
Oh.
Instagram post the other day. Yesterday, it was a great one. Great one.
It looks appetizing.
So release day, you guys are feeling good. And now, I don't know about the other or two of y'all, but Aria, I know you were just in class. You were just at school.
Yes. I was in pre-calculus.
What do you need math for? You don't need math to be in a rock band.
Oh my god, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's talk about hypothermia a little bit. So can you tell us, without giving away too many spoilers, can you tell us what the song's about and how it kind of came to be?
Yes.
Yes,
So,
yes.
should we talk about how the song came to be first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So that was I think Hypothermia was the first the first song that we had the concept for after Thrones.
Yes.
Because I remember we were in the studio finishing up Thrones and you
Oh.
were sitting on the couch and you
Oh,
had this
I remember.
and you came up to me. I think you were tracking like backing vocals or bass or something.
I
and-
remember you guys telling me about that afterwards. Yeah.
And then
Oh.
he came
okay,
up to me
okay.
and he had this whole like idea. He was like, "What if we have like a real icy song? You know, what if we called
Okay.
it Hypothermia?" And I was like,
I remember this
"Yeah."
now. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then I went off into there's this little room that has like a bunch of like symbols in it in the studio. It's just like this tiny little room. And I went in there and I started writing lyrics and stuff. And
Yes.
yes.
That's
I
all it
remember
took.
With Hypothermia, that was the first one we wrote like simultaneously with like VHS. We were writing it.
Oh,
That was like
yeah.
the first time we tried writing 2 songs at once.
Mm-hmm.
So
Figures.
How was
Yes.
that experience? Did that make it like trickier? Was it fun? Did you not have any problems with it?
it was. I think we do that a lot more often now. Like we kind of like work on multiple projects so that like if we burn out with one song, we can work on another one. And just like it kind of brings like the concepts and stuff more cohesive together. So
Yeah,
Y'all like to be busy, eh?
I guess so.
Well, yeah, writing 2 songs like at the same time is kind of like the nice thing about it is that if you get stuck on one song, you can just switch to the other song, you know, or you can
Yes.
walk into practice and being like, you can be like, okay, what's the vibe? Like, is the vibe VHS today or is the vibe Hypothermia? Like, what do you
Yeah.
want to be writing?
That's true.
Like, there's pros and cons to it. But,
Yeah, because you'll be at different stages with the songs. So if you feel like writing the instruments, then you might go with the more underdeveloped song because we usually do instruments first. But if you're like, oh, I'm tired today, I kind of want to just write some lyrics, then you can do the other options. So it's always good to have that.
yeah.
sir.
No, I like that. And like this one, in my opinion, really shows like how much y'all have grown as songwriters. Because like VHS, banger, bro. Like great riff, everything. We've talked about that lots. Jonah, I see your hair's coming back just fine, so that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got those curls.
But like this one, it's got the same quality. It just feels like y'all went like a different direction, if that makes sense. It's still like, you know, riffy, it's still heavy, it's still very melodic, but like it just, I think it really shows like how much time you guys have spent on songwriting, and I just want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So when y'all are working on like multiple projects like that, do you discard songs often, or are they all pretty much keepers?
Well, because we don't have a lot of songs out, we can't really discard a lot because we're so limited in like our set list right now, at least. So no, we don't do that very often. But we're hoping to get lots of songs so that when we go into the studio next, we can have more options. We're actually able to do that discarding thing with songs rather than just like, okay, I guess we have to do this because we only got these many songs, right? So
Yeah, like we still absolutely make sure that whatever we write, like there is intention behind it and it's a song that we feel represents us and whatever we want to be like putting out there with that. So it's not like we're like, oh my God, like scrambling, like we need more songs. Let's just like write something real quick. It's not like that at all. Like there's definitely a lot of thought put into it, but
For sure.
Yeah.
Nice, great answer. Also, to compare it to VHS, it's a very different video, we'll say. Can you speak to like the experience for this one? Like, were some of the skills translatable from doing the first one? Did you feel more comfortable? How did the video shoot go?
Do you want to go?
Sure. This one was quite the experience, I think, for everybody. There was a lot. There's more locations this time, and there's just like so much work behind the scenes for to bring this one together. But yeah, there's definitely some skills we picked up from like the VHS video, like acting and stuff, that made this one in that sense more comfortable. I would say this one, at least for me, was harder like to do because it just the cold. It was so cold. But yeah, there were some things that transferred between both videos for sure.
100%.
Yeah, I think this one for me also was very difficult compared to VHS to make just because of how long we were like out in the cold for. And also we'd have to wake up at like 4
Yes.
in the morning.
And we were there
and-
until late-ish.
Yeah, we
sometimes.
would get back home. Like I would get back home at like 10,
Yeah.
maybe, and then in bed by like 11 or 12 and then 4 the next morning. So
Yeah.
it was like really tiring.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many days of shooting did you guys do?
So in all, there was 5 days, which is funny because now it takes us like 5 days to do one video, but the barn was 5 videos in 1 day. So it's like it's very, very different process than it was in the beginning. But there was overall 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be 4 days initially. It was supposed to be 3 days that we are there for and 1 day that
Didn't include
was other. You'll see.
Stuff.
The people will see. You'll see when you watch the video. But so it was 3 with us and then 1 not with us. But it turned into 5 just because of the cold. Like it was was cold and it was dark on like what was supposed to be the last night. We had one more like I guess scene to film,
And it was
but
like the biggest scene.
it was the big scene, and
So we
people
couldn't
were
scrap it.
freezing, and the equipment started like not working because it was so cold, and like everyone was like miserable, and we were like, okay, let's go home. Let's try this another day. So we went back like a week later or something.
Yeah.
And that ended up being, I think, the best day of the whole like shoot.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember we were all kind of like dreading like the last day that we added on because a random cold snap came up and it got like 10 degrees colder for the last day, but it ended up being like all of our favorite days, so it was fine in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fun though. I just saw that Justin dropped in here and said Amanda from Houston says, "Hey Jonah."
Oh.
Check out Johnny Foxtrot's interview
Yeah.
to understand the lore.
Yeah, everybody go watch Johnny Foxtrot's interview with us.
That was some of the most fun interview I think I've
So
seen
fun. This is all over the map.
all over the map.
Well, we were talking with him and we were saying like it's a kind of like it's a really fun interview that we did because it shows like a whole like other side of
does.
us. I feel
Yeah,
it was a more chaotic, fun, all over the place type of thing.
for sure.
That's
But-
fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. Best interview.
So fun, so fun.
Yeah, Johnny's a bop. I was on the phone with
Joni.
Johnny this morning. Natasha's
yeah.
in the house. What up, Natasha?
Hey, hey.
Heyo.
Hi.
The whole 604
If
crew
we're,
sounds
if we're
like.
looking over here, this is the
There's
live
a
chat that
chat.
we're looking
Yeah, we're
at,
not like,
so-
hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of chat, I want to ask the chat a question. Who's heard the song Hypothermia? Because it came out this morning, early this morning. I know some of y'all like to wait for the video, but some of y'all can't wait. Like myself, I've listened to it like 10 times today. So who's heard it? Let us know in the chat.
I've heard it.
I've heard it.
I
Y'all
don't
have
know if I've heard it. I might have like heard it once
Oh.
type of thing and like don't remember how it goes.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
kind of a forgettable one.
Yeah, not really memorable. I think the songwriting could have been a little bit better, but I think they have potential.
Fingers crossed.
It's okay. Like I respect. Like I see what they're trying to do.
Larry has a question. He wants to know if y'all would open for the warning if given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of
We'd open
course.
for anyone.
Yeah. We love it.
Not to slip on the warning, but yes, we would absolutely open for the warning, but we would also take most shows that we could take right now, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
Hey Milt, glad you made it. Milt's busy with the Invictus Games right now in Vancouver, and I know that his schedule has been crazy, so glad to see you in here, bud.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Aiden's here. Hi.
Aiden. Hi, Aiden.
I gotta take this jacket off, y'all. Y'all chat with the chat for a second.
Yeah, sure.
What's
Hey,
good?
chat.
Aiden. Aiden.
Waiting
Aiden.
gang.
Aiden.
Monty's here. Johnny Foxtrot has heard the song, yes. I know McFly's heard it. He's in a meeting. Love the video. Yeah, y'all. I probably shouldn't admit this, but y'all, my friends, I showed my mom the video a little early, and she sobbed. She couldn't even like respond to me after. She was just like full tears and like couldn't talk.
Aw.
Your
And-
mom's like the sweetest, just based off what we've
Yeah.
heard.
She's
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice. Yeah. Y'all have to meet her one day. I'm trying to convince them to come for a drive with me. Like, y'all book a show in Kelowna and we'll do like a trip out and they can camp or whatever they do. And yeah, it'd be fun.
We'll come to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
you wait.
Come out to little southern Alberta.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could
exactly.
like play a show in Calgary and then take a little detour to where you are.
We got a pretty
Dang.
sweet campground y'all could play at.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice.
Honestly, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, y'all are in for a treat. Shout out to Teddy and Evan for the video and everyone that helped because like wow.
Yes, the whole orphanarium
So much
crew.
work.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them are amazing. There
Thank
were
you guys.
so many people involved in this,
Mm.
and like all of them were amazing.
I really hope Evan's sleeping because like on the last day he was like
Yeah,
he was like not alive.
Yeah.
yeah. I think we said this before, but like Evan and Teddy, they're kind of like they're the ones we've known the longest out of like all of that whole group of people, and they're so dedicated
Mhm.
to the art that they make. Like half the time they don't even look like they're alive. They're like, and then they just come out with like the most insane video you've like seen ever, and we're like, wow. And they're like, is it good enough? Yeah. VHS, of course it's good enough.
So I actually think that like the reaction, the little clip that y'all shared on like Instagram, and I use it as the trailer for this, of you guys watching it for the first time, is one of the most like endearing videos I think I've ever seen. Like, can you talk to me about that experience for this particular video?
I think it was crazy because
It was
well,
crazy.
and there was a whole day that we weren't even there, so some of the shots we'd never seen before, so that was super cool to see.
Yeah.
And there was way more shots this time, so it was cool to see those all pieced together. And this one's got like a lot more story behind it, you could say. I mean, VHS had a good like amount of story in it too,
Yes.
but this one's pretty lore heavy, so it was cool to see all that come to life as a visual.
Yes. And also just like to see like what everyone made, because like we were saying, like it was very fun, but it was also like it was very
Very
difficult
hard,
to
yeah.
film
Mhm.
for us and for everybody there. But we all worked together very, very well. Like it was just like such a team. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain even the vibe on the
Like, it
Hypothermia
was so
shoot.
cute,
Like
like,
everyone was just all together.
we were like trading shoes and like
trading
warming up hot
shoes
pockets
if
for each other.
someone got cold,
Yeah.
trading jackets, checking and making sure everybody's okay, sitting by the fire. Like, so it's just
It was
like
very
beautiful
nice.
to see all of that come together, because it was very clear how hard everybody worked and how it was a difficult video to shoot for everybody.
Very much
So
so, yeah.
it's beautiful to see it come together.
Listen, for those of y'all who don't live in a snowy climate, can you guys tell me how it feels to run in snow?
It's
Yeah.
difficult.
If your shoes aren't waterproof, then you're cooked.
You're
It's
done.
game
Yeah,
over,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, and the shoes that Arya and I were wearing for some of those
We're slippers.
were literal slippers. Like literally, like they had no grip on the bottom. They're just like,
They were white, fluffy like slippers.
yeah.
Because like it's supposed to look like we weren't wearing shoes or something. So
Yeah, there's this one scene that I can't like talk about obviously yet, but I basically like I turn around and I run, and I after like it cuts off before this happens, but every single time I did that take, I like fell down the hill because it was like a tiny little drop off before. Yeah, I can't explain, but I like kept falling down because my shoes were just like they had no grip on them at all. And I'd get like covered in snow.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to do a sunny something on a beach.
So I feel like running on sand isn't easy.
It's
either.
not that
No.
easy either, no.
Especially if it's hot. Like,
Although I feel
really
like
hot.
it's probably not as bad as I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like when you're running in snow, you have to like lift your foot all the way
Yeah.
out and then put
The
it all the
workout.
way down.
On sand, it's just like not a firm surface to run on.
Yeah.
But at least
yeah.
it's not actively
Thinking-
working against you, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like shells and rocks and stuff, so like
Oh,
you never know what
yeah.
you're gonna step on.
True that.
Yeah.
that is true.
So, again, without giving away too much, so you can take your time to think about this one if you want, but what was the decision making going into the outfits you guys wore in these, aside from trying to keep a little warm? Like Jonah, I'm specifically thinking of yours because I know what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it was really cold, but not for like our bodies. It was more just like the hands and the feet were really cold.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cause
Sorry,
no,
continue.
no, what's up?
Oh, well, I was just gonna say I totally just remembered this because I was thinking about the outfits and I was thinking about the colors. The very first thing we came up with for this EP was colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
We liked red and icy blue, and then we decided to turn this into like the color theme for a song. So it literally started with colors.
Yeah. I
Mm,
forgot
yeah, I
about that.
remember that.
And that was the day that we saw Throne's artwork for the first time. We were in the
Yes.
studio and Jordan had it up on his computer. He was like, "Yo, Kevin sent over the artwork. Do you want to see it?" And we're like, "Oh my god, yeah." And then you and I started talking about colors for artwork in the future.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh
remember,
my
I
god.
remember.
So yeah, so it all started with like a color palette. We liked the red, which is kind of like blood, contrasted with like the iciness.
Mhm.
Yes.
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 Bang on.
Yes.
What was the question before? I forgot.
The decisions
like,
behind the
is it-
fits and stuff.
Outfits, yeah.
Yeah, the decision
Oh.
for the outfits.
They're just really based off of those colors, I guess. So is a lot of the other things that you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And we wanted outfits that kind of like matched the climate of where we were. Not
Mhm.
not in the way that it kept us warm, but more in the way that like aesthetically it all just like
Yes.
worked together.
For sure.
Mhm.
Very hunter-gatherer.
Yes.
Justin wants to know, Quinn, were you aiming to show your Nordic roots with your hair design?
I actually didn't. Well, no. That wasn't like the thought in my mind. We were kind of like all like Aria and I and Jimmy, we had like Pinterest boards out and we were kind of just looking through because we knew we wanted like extensions in our hair. We wanted our hair to be longer. And then we started coming up with like, oh, we could have like beads or ribbons or something in it, which kind of just led to like a more Nordic looking style. So I guess like now looking back, it could be absolutely a nod to that. But yeah. It was very fun to like kind of organize the hair and the outfits and everything. So definitely.
We're gonna put some extensions in Jonah's curls one day.
No.
His curls are amazing
No.
enough.
Oh my god! Which the extensions were a whole other thing because I had never had. Had you had extensions in before?
No.
Yeah,
No.
it was kind of it was like a lot to have like the makeup and the hair and everything because like keep in mind it's like by the time we get to like hair and makeup it's probably 5 a.m. and you're getting like your extensions in which like they kind of hurt your head a bit and you're getting your outfit on and your makeup and you're half asleep and you're sitting there and it's 5 a.m. and it's like
And-
you know what I mean?
And the last day in specific was hard with the extensions because we can't give away too much, but there is one part where we had to literally put slime in the
Yes.
extensions, which was, and then it like froze. So then it was just like hard, like plastic hanging off your head.
Yeah, we had to
Excuse me.
because we also had to preserve the extensions and the beads and everything, right? So like every day we come back to it was Aria's aunt's house actually. She kind of lived
Nice.
halfway between where we were and where the destination was. So we drive to hers in the morning
Mhm.
and we'd also stop there on the way back. So on the way back we would get hair, like the beads and the extensions out, and it was just like we had to keep them intact because we'd be using them the next
The
day.
next
So
day,
you couldn't
yeah.
just like rip them out. It had to be like so thoughtful. But everyone was tired and their hands are cold and you can't do like intricate little things with your hands and
By the last day, we were hanging them like because we had to like condition them to get all the slime out because that was not the last day. So my entire kitchen, all from like the knobs of like the drawers were just like hair hanging with like
Yeah.
web extensions. It was so weird. It was like 4 a.m. I walk out and there's just like beards hanging off of all my like drawers. I was like, what is going on?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
God.
very grateful they left my hair alone.
Yeah.
We still got slimed, but just
Yeah.
Maybe that
true.
was the trade-off. He got his hair tampered with for VHS and we got that for hypothermia.
There you
Yes.
go. Freeze the Fall is asking in the chat to ask you about the wet hair.
The wet hair.
that was the wet hair.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
wet hair. Was the slime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess we'll go more into stuff like when we come back after the music video. We don't want to spoil stuff for the people who really want to like wait till the video. So
Mhm.
but we'll go like all in depth after
Yeah,
that.
we'll talk about more things.
Yeah,
We will
chat.
answer all of the questions in full detail.
We're going to be hanging out after the video back on my channel. It'll be a different live stream than this one, but it's already on the channel, so you can hit that notification button. I'm not sure if we have it set up where after the video premiere, it'll just bring you back, but after this one ends, it'll take you straight to the Hypothermia premiere, so you don't have to go anywhere. Y'all just sit back and enjoy your snacks.
Yes.
All the
Yeah.
tea after. Yeah, we're going to spill all the tea, Rob.
All the tea.
Yeah. We-
Chat, feel free to drop questions in here too. I know that we've got a few of the momagers and tech dads and stuff in the chat that are going to be combing through that as well. But feel free to drop any questions you have in here. Hey, the Black Speed showed up.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
And you know, while
Heyo.
you guys are watching the video, you know, get some tea, get some like warm snacks, and just
You'll need it.
yeah, get a nice blankie and just be like happy that you're not freezing. You know, just like sit there and be like, yes, I'm warm.
20 degrees.
20 degrees,
Not minus.
not minus 20. Thank God.
So how do you guys feel like this is music video, like technically what, number 7?
Yes.
Number 7. Have you gotten like more used to it? You still have the butterflies? Like how's it feeling for you guys?
Honestly, it feels like it doesn't get old, you know? Seeing the video, it was the same like excitement that we had for VHS, and I think maybe even more this time. I don't know, it's all like very exciting.
Definitely.
Yeah, and as far as actually like filming the video, I still get nervous, but it's not
too.
nervous like thinking that like I can't do it or something. It's more just like excitement and like anticipation.
For sure.
I guess there's like a little bit of nerves of like, for me at least, making sure that I like perform the best that I can, but it doesn't overpower the excitement.
For sure.
especially in the cold, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Black Speed wants to know, why are you so damn good, and why do I still think of VHS sometimes?
Oh, thank
We're
you.
honored.
Thank
You're
you so
very
much,
sweet.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother, you better react to this one too. And all the reactors in the chat, I personally appreciate you all being here. Feel free, if the links work, please drop your links in the chat so everyone can follow your channels or save the reactions. I know I'm excited to see a bunch of them. I saw McFly has his posted already, not uploaded, but like posted for a premiere. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's take on it, man. This is like a very like lore heavy video, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and kind of like we were saying when VHS came out, there is going to be things that you see and you might be a little bit confused about, and we might not be able to like fully answer the questions about those things yet. But just trust everything.
Eventually.
It's all going to make sense when the whole thing comes out.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I asked this yet, but like, what was your favorite part of this shoot in particular? The actual shoot part.
That's a tough question.
The final scene that I can't really talk
The
Yeah.
about.
final scene goes
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I think like seeing that shot on the monitor after we filmed it, that was like, no way we look like that.
Yeah, and I remember when we filmed that part, it's so hard to talk about this without going into detail. We'll like revisit this after, but I remember also that was like the coldest part.
It
for
was
me, at least.
really cold.
It was really, really cold because like when you're holding your instrument, it literally just feels like you're holding like a piece of frozen metal for like however many minutes you're doing that for, and it's so cold. But it was so fun.
I think by that point, like by that final scene, we were just like so like tired and stuff. We're like, okay, we gotta like bring our all because like it's all been like for this like exact shot. So we were just like,
Yeah.
so many like none of us could like feel any of our limbs, but we're like, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, let's go.
It was so
I don't
funny.
know if I have fingers still, but let's go.
I remember like at the night, like after we were done. Again, I can't talk about much, but
Yeah.
like that night we had finished filming and we were there for a couple more hours afterwards because we were tearing down all of the gear. And you would think that like we would like have stayed by the fire or something to warm up, but like the three of us literally just like laid on the snow afterwards. It was
Yeah, we
so
like
funny.
walked way off in the distance and we laid down in the snow for about an hour maybe,
Mhm.
Yeah.
just talking, just and it was nighttime, so we were looking up at the stars.
That's
and
probably my highlight.
that
pretty
was
cool.
that was a really great time.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like far away from city, right? So
Yeah.
the light pollution was less, so the stars were really nice out, and it was a good time.
Yeah, it was really nice, and you could like hear and see all the rest of the crew like laughing and stuff, and off in the distance because they were all like excited because there was absolutely stress for them as well because
Definitely.
especially for that last scene there was I think Evan especially, there was a lot of like making sure that like everyone could pull everything off, you know what I mean? Like everyone had high expectations of what this would be and like what they would have to do, and so I think everyone was a little nervous, but then once we did it everyone was like, yeah, my God.
I think especially after because we added the fifth day that was not in the plan, so I think nerves were a bit higher on that day. But then like the feeling afterwards when we did complete the scene, it was like, yeah, we did that.
Yeah, so to just like hear
Okay.
everybody by the fire off in the distance just laughing and being so like relieved and so
It felt good.
proud. Yeah, and so we were just laying there looking at the stars and we're talking about future plans and we were talking about like just everything. It was
It
so
was
good.
good.
Yeah.
The mood was peak.
Yes.
No, like, yeah, they were cooking on that last scene, man.
Yeah.
And,
For real.
For real.
Okay.
it's
Obviously, like, sorry, it was also like, again, can't talk about it, but it was stressful because it was time sensitive as
Yeah.
well, right? It was very time sensitive.
Which we'll talk about it in more
Yeah,
detail.
it was like, okay, you have like one shot and
You
it
have,
has to be perfect. It was like, oh, okay.
and there was a drone flying around too, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a drone out there.
Fire, man, absolute fire. Someone asked if y'all missed the barn,
Missed the barn.
the video barn.
I think the barn will always have a very special like place in our hearts because it was the very first time that we had ever experienced anything like that. And it was also the first time that we kind of had that experience of, remember we walked into the barn and you see the makeup crew, you see the video crew, you see people like running around and they're all like so dedicated to the art just as much as you are. I think that was our first time really being exposed to that and like actually fully working with like a big team of people.
Definitely.
And then to see the results afterwards was also like seeing Glitch for the first time. Like that's always going to be so special for all of us. So I don't think we wish to go back necessarily,
But
but
it'll
more
always be
just like
special.
it'll always be special and we'll always remember it. So.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree with that.
Preach.
Beautiful answer. Preach.
Somebody's a poet out here.
Amen.
Yeah, there is something like that moment you described where you guys walked off into the snow and were just kind of like on your own for a bit. Like that's actually really quite beautiful, and I really admire you guys' friendships. I'm sure I speak for most of the people in chat here, but it's really cool to see that y'all just have that relationship together, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think we try to
Yeah.
make time to do that because obviously we're all very busy with band and with school and whatnot, but we definitely like to have those types of chats sometimes. Just like go off, do your own thing, and just, you know, it's important to like ground yourself.
Mm.
Yep.
Definitely.
I think we also have to give a shout out to the MVP of this video, who I think was Thomas Ilgen, for supplying the instruments that were featured in this video.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yes, the instruments were perfect
They
for this
were
video.
peak.
Yes.
Yeah. Did they like no issues with them or anything, right? They didn't crack or anything, none of the finish?
Nope.
No,
They
No.
were.
they were good in the
horses.
cold.
Good. And
Yeah.
Jonah, your drums, they look like they grew up in the cold anyways, so
Yeah,
Those drums have been through everything.
Yeah, I
That
used the
4K.
same drum set that I used for VHS, but it looks wildly different in this video, and it's been through a lot.
how does that
Yeah.
kit sound?
Oh, it sounds like Dookie. It sounds so bad. It's beyond fixing, to be honest.
Well, and even like in VHS, the like cracked cymbals, they were already cracked from you practicing.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Poor
So
little thing.
it's been through a lot.
Freeze the warnings in here. Hi everyone, I love this band so much. Hey, you're among friends, brother.
What
Thank
is
you.
up?
Yeah.
Freeze the warning.
Let's
It's
say
so
hi to
lovely
some
to have
people.
all of you here. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
It,
you all.
it's always I don't know. It's always not surprising, I guess, but just like so exciting to see everybody be so excited about when we release new music and whatever. So thank you for joining us, and make sure you go check out all the reactors and whatnot.
Definitely.
So go help everybody out.
Yeah. Check out all their merch, all that stuff, because if
Yes.
y'all don't know, I'm sure you do, but Freeze the Fall supports us back, and they let us run the monetization on our videos, which ads don't pay anything, but it's really cool to be able to actually market like your own video and your own content, like merch and everything. So we really appreciate that on behalf of all the reactors.
Yes, reactors are so important. They've been so important to our journey and also so important to so many other artists' journeys.
For
So
sure.
honestly, by supporting reactors, you're also supporting artists. So definitely go check them out.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Let's see
Definitely.
who else we got in here. I saw Dan was in here. I don't know if Uma's hanging out. I don't think they said. That's okay. Beth's in here. What's up, Steve? How's everyone doing?
The
Say hi to
lady who was, like,
Justin.
operating your drum kit. What's her name?
Becca.
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 Yeah, Becca.
Becca. You should
Yeah.
have Becca.
Yeah.
Who's
Shout
Becca?
out to Becca, because she decorated and like designed the basically thing that's around all the drums.
Like the decorations on the kit.
Yeah. So shout out to her because she spent so much time on that and it looks amazing in the video. So thank you, Becca.
Yeah. Also, she decorated that in the cold too.
Yeah.
She had a
Mhm.
tent off to the side and it was minus whatever it was. And, you know, it's hard to like do any like movements with your hands when it's cold.
Yeah.
But she decorated the whole kit twice in the
Yeah.
freezing cold.
Yeah,
also-
MVPs, y'all.
Yes.
There was also something else that we can't really talk about because it's a big part of the video, but we'll talk about it afterwards. And her and I worked together to build something for
yes.
the video, which we'll
Yes.
talk about after because that was a whole process in itself.
Yeah. So everybody make sure if you have the time, come back after the video because then we'll actually go in depth with all of them.
All of this.
the
No more
things.
like
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, no
the
more
little
really
things.
vague, annoying answers to questions. We'll actually be direct with this.
Yes.
The Black Speed said, this is funny actually. He said, loving reactors. Oh, now I got to pay. Here you go. Hold this $5.
Thank you.
Cheers, brother. Cheers,
Aw.
brother.
That's so kind. Thank you.
Andy says, where did that go? That just skipped on me. Mentioning Freeze the Fall in the comments on YouTube is a great way to introduce new people to the band. 100%. 100%.
Yes.
Y'all been taking over on Reddit lately. I follow
Really?
the warning subreddit on Reddit, and I see posts and comments about you guys all the time. It's great.
Oh wow.
Really?
I've only seen us on Reddit once, and it was not a rabbit hole I wanted to be present on. I was like, oh no, I'm leaving. I can't read this right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The picture of you guys when you met the warning in Kelowna there, that one went pretty crazy on there too.
Oh damn.
Got a lot of love.
Nice.
I was also in it. Sneak myself in there.
Jesse.
Neil's gonna be sending it to the Wolf Hunters later. Oh man, they're so fun to watch their reactions.
Oh, they are.
The way
They're awesome.
he's got like the big smile, like the really hard like headbang. Just like, yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We actually, when we were listening to Hypothermia, once we had like finalized the mix, once we had like said to Jordan, like, yeah, this is good. Like, we don't need any more adjustments. We were all like doing impressions of like what all the reactors would think. We'd like pick a reactor and like do an impression of them while listening. And we'd like go to the next reactor because all of you guys have such iconic, specific like mannerisms. Like,
Yeah.
Jesse, you sit like this and you go like this. And you're like,
Oh,
oh
shit,
yeah.
yeah.
And we were doing this for like every single reactor and it was so good. So all of you reactors are iconic.
Yes.
Uma says hi. Hypothermia in 8 minutes. Did you see the Freeze the Fall shirt at the Warning gig in Mexico City? No. Someone send me that picture. I love seeing those. And y'all don't have to do anything at the end of this video too. We're just gonna hop straight into the premiere of Hypothermia, and obviously we're gonna go wild in the chat over there.
Yes.
Y'all got a show coming up here on what, the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How's that all going? You guys excited?
Mhm.
Yes.
We haven't played live for a while, so it'll be good to get back up again.
Yeah, it'll be the Hypothermia release party. So we've been practicing up Hypothermia, getting that ready.
Yes.
It's got a
Yes.
nasty riff to it, man. Y'all got like a little pocket in there. It's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
And Jonah, like y'all, a bunch of y'all have heard it. You got a little hi-hat action going on there, and it reminds me of like Alter Bridge's drummer.
Okay. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
With,
I
like,
love
the
that
open
guy.
shots on the
Thank
side.
you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's this one fill, and it's like one of the craziest fills in the whole song. And I have a video of this on my phone. I don't know if you'd remember this, but Jordan and you were working together. They're tracking Hypothermia drums, right? And he was like trying to like explain. He was like, we need to put like a really cool fill here. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, yeah. And he was like, it could be like, I don't know, like make it like really busy. Like honestly, do it. Like it's not gonna take away from anything. And you're like, okay, like this. And then you played it. And you just like made it up on the spot, and that's the exact take that went in the song. I have a video of that
so
in my
good.
phone. I literally like had like a heart attack when you played that. I was like, wow, it's such a good film.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jonah's a tank, y'all. Jeremy and Jillian want to know, any plans to tour the U.S.? Asking for a friend.
Yes. Eventually.
One day.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
currently, but
Yeah, we know we have a lot of fans from the United States, so we definitely like to, you know, cross over the border and play some shows down there for sure. So we will definitely make it, just not right this second.
yes.
I saw a clip of you guys talking about picking your colors for the LP that's going to be coming for the record.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
How's that feel? That's going to be pretty amazing too.
That
Yeah,
was cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yes.
Craig's been sending me pictures of the different records he's been pulling out and listening to. Some dad rock.
He's gotten like so like obsessed with like vinyls all of a sudden. Like he bought like all the accessories. He bought like the special covers. He bought like the now playing sign.
Oh yeah, the now playing.
Yeah. He's like he like hadn't listened to like a record in 10 years, and then he just randomly like bought a record player. Now he has like all the gear. It's so funny. Right now on display we have a Rick Astley now playing record. And it's so scary because it's like his face. So every time I walk by, I think there's just like a man in my living room.
Now playing right from your living room, eh? I love that.
We love you, Craig.
We love you, Craig.
Shout out to Craig, yeah, making it all come
Craig the
together. But yeah, so there is a show in Kelowna, British Columbia. If anyone wants to make the trek at the, what's that place called? Crown of Thieves.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Beautiful hall, beautiful venue. Cheesy, what up?
Cheesy.
There he is. I can't wait to see Cheesy's thumbnail because he got hilarious with it last year. His last
Cheesy.
cold one. Man, y'all got lots of fans in Texas. Texas comes together with when it comes to like the reaction community and the rock community.
Yeah, I've definitely
Cool.
seen a lot of fans saying they're from Texas. It just seems so specific. It's so far away, but I love it. Shout out to Texas.
Can if y'all are willing to share, and you can be like loose about it, but can y'all share where you're at? Those of you in chat, because I actually had a really neat run in the other day. It was y'all were doing like a live learn thing on the Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
And someone like you guys asked where everyone was from, and someone was like, I live near Lethbridge, Alberta, and I was like, that's like
Oh.
5 minutes away from me. Where are you from, my friend? And he was like, I'll reach out to you. So we're actually gonna go for a bite to eat tomorrow night.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
so
love
cool.
No
that.
That's
way.
such fun.
Yeah, that's sick.
He like literally lives like 20 minutes away from me. I was like, no
Whoa.
way.
That's awesome.
Jesse, you're like solidifying the stereotype that there's 4 people who live in Canada and they
Only
all know
4
each other.
people. Yeah. There's actually 5 people. There's 4 of us and the one person
Oh yeah,
I'm meeting
plus him.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plus him.
Right. Sorry, the math was off. My bad, guys.
Yeah. So we got Lone Star State, Vermont near Dallas, Wisconsin, Kelowna, South California, Texas. Jordan Chase is here. Jordan Chase.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
We got a couple Kelownas, Virginia.
Liverpool, UK. Wow.
Rachel's in here. What's up? Welcome. Steve, California, in my Glitch t-shirt. Sweet. Yeah, y'all can check out the merch, man. The merch is beautiful. I'm not wearing my Freeze the Fall hoodie today because my youngest cat is going through cat puberty and he's marking everything and he's really uncomfortable about it, but all my stuff stinks. So it's all getting washed. It's probably in the wash right now.
Oh my
But,
god.
It's about that time.
Yep.
Yep. Argentina, it's a long trip.
Wow.
UK, man, we got friends everywhere. Far away in Europe, and it's sad.
Another UK. Oh my gosh.
Another
I'd love to
UK.
go to the UK.
Yeah,
Wow.
same.
That is so cool, you guys.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, we are from British Columbia. Jesse's from next province over, Alberta.
Alberta, yeah. Uncle
Neighbors.
Jay's.
We're
12 hours
9-hour away neighbors.
We are. I was talking to Danielle that we're gonna probably make another road trip out for a big Kelowna show this year. We might do like a 2-day drive because the 9-hour drive was a lot last time.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
meeting everyone and being tired and smelly, it was just like, hey guys.
Yeah, I've driven to Calgary a lot of times, and it is a long drive. A long, long drive.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Calgary's so like mid, especially the drive to Calgary. It's just like just hay fields.
Oh man.
Dwight says the cat's
Okay.
got to go. Yeah, the cat went to the vet, so we should be good now.
Graham.
Great.
Graham. I just saw his name.
Yeah, Uncle Jay, let's go on tour.
These 2 guys from the UK said the same thing in chat. I don't know if you guys meant to do that, but
Wait, what did they say?
we would love to have you in the UK. They
Oh
said
my
they
God,
said
wait,
the exact same
Wait,
thing.
you guys.
Wait, stop.
And it was the-
It's
right
like word
after.
for word, identical.
Okay, now those two need to meet.
Yeah, you guys need to go be best friends.
There you go.
Beth and Neil.
Okay, y'all, we got 1 minute to the premiere. Thank you so much for hanging out. Almost 70 of us in chat. Can't wait to see you on the other
Oh my
side.
god!
Make sure to come back to the live hang after. I'm just gonna let Freeze the Fall spew all you need. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the premiere.
Yay!
Bye for now.
Enjoy.
Oh, there's my piece.
bye.